So I have this word for us. Guess what? God said, I have big plan for you. Your days will be filled with joy and favor. So guess what? If you want to understand what the word of God said, that is God Himself. So the word of God is God, because the word of God is stronger than true sword. So if you want to figure out the book of Deuteronomy, the Bible makes us to understand that our going out and our coming in will be blessed and we will be favored. So I'm here to tell you that what God has for you is bigger than the thought of your enemy. The plan of God for your life is more bigger, more stronger than the thought of your enemies. Yes, they may call you all manners of names, they may say all manners of words, they may talk, but God's plan is bigger than your enemy plan. God expectation, God will in your life is that you will be blessed, you will be favored, and nothing can change it. So many people are surprised about what God have already ordained, or about what God have already did, the covenant He have made with you, that your days will be filled with blessing, favor, dominate, because that is what He said in the book of Genesis. He said, go into the world and dominate. So many people are going to be surprised. How come is it that God ordained you to feel this blessing, to be favored? So this is the thought of God, that you will be what? You will be filled with blessing. That no matter how hard it is for others, you will always find it easy. He will make it easier for you. He will make the road clear for you. He will elevate you and bless you right in front of those who never believe in you. So, brothers and sisters, it is God doing. The plan of God is bigger than the thought of your enemies. Listen, you need to wait. The thought of God is higher, bigger, explainable than the plot or that the plan of the enemy against you. Yes, they can't change what God have done, but they can plan their own, but who execute it is the same God. So listen and listen, good brothers. The plan of God is that you will prosper, you will be blessed, you will be favored, you will increase, you will enlarge, that evil will not come near your tent. This is the come, because only with your eyes you will use to see the reward of the wicked. This is the plan of God for your head. So whatsoever the enemies have said, apart from what I'm saying, is what is nothing. Because the truth is that empty carton, empty gallon, empty word gallon make the largest noise. So all that they are saying is because they are making noise. They are making noise because they don't have any other thing to do again. So they are making noise. So many of them are heard. Why? Because God have set you above them. God have made the decree on your head that you will be blessed, no matter the pain, no matter the suffering, no matter the setback. That if anything lead you to a point where you encounter setback, that your coming back will be stronger, will be bigger, that the blessing will come after that setback will be unexplainable, like that of David. Joseph was set back. They sold him. They threw him into a prison. They put him into a prison, but he ended up becoming a governor. So what does that mean? That his setback cannot be compared with the coming back. So this is what God can do. And what God can never do does not exist. So many people will never be able to explain, to do what, to narrate, to speak, and their ear will not be enough for them to hear of your coming back. because God have already set a big plan ahead of you. God have already mandated you to be successful. God have already mandated you to be unique. God have already mandated you to be great. So many of them know exactly whom you are. Many of them know exactly whom God have made you, how God have made you. That is why they are hurt. That is why they are surprised. How come is it that God made you in this level? How come is it that God a level and would catapult you to this extent? Because they never believe that this is the plan of God for you. They never thought that this is the setup that God have already set for you, that this is what God have already ordained you to be, that God have already planned ahead of you, that you will be favored, you will be blessed, you will enlarge, that whatsoever you touch will be blessed, whatsoever you find your hand in doing will be favored. So many of them are hard. How come are you doing it? Many of them are hard. How come is it that God mandate you to be great mightily like this more than them? How come is it that God suddenly blessed you and what mark you to be blessed above them? They are hurt, they are devastated because what God said for you is bigger than what they have been expecting. Remain blessed.